Welcome to the Beer Channel. I'm John Starodumsky, and I have today in front of me a bottle of a double bock that I've never tried before from the Stift Schlagl Brewery in Egen, Austria. And actually, this is uh, double bocks are, of course, one of my favorite styles of beer. They're a very rich and malty German-style dark lager, and I don't really know how this one's going to be, but I imagine it's going to be pretty good. There's not much information out there that I could find about it. A little bit from the brewery website, but you'll forgive them if they're, of course, going to be a little bit enthusiastic about their product. It does say on the bottle that it's 8.3% alcohol by volume. So that's pretty high. Even I think that's a little bit higher than your standard doubles, the likes of maybe Spaten Optimator or Paulaner Salvatore, or even a Tucher Biovator. We're going to actually have some fun with it today in a couple of ways, because what we're going to do, I'm going to pour a little bit of it into this Gusser glass that I have, and it's also an Austrian beer brand, so we're trying to keep it, Austrian glass for Austrian beer. But also we're going to have some fun because I have right here a um, a beer horn. And this is from the Troegs Brewery of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It's a Troganator, which is their double bock Troganator beer horn, and it's fashioned after the beer horns that were actually made from real horn that the Vikings used to drink out of. This one, of course, is ceramic. It might look a little bit like a big ice cream cone there, but it's also, you can see it's that it'll hold quite a bit of beer. Actually, you can get one and a half to almost two 12-ounce bottles, or a half-liter bottle like this should fit nicely into this. So these are really good. A very knowledgeable beer friend of mine, he bought one before I did and told me you got to get one. So when I saw the picture of it, I knew I had to have one too. They're about $40 shipped. Well worth it, just for the display and wow factor. You can actually there's a couple of pegs that you can see on the bottom here, so you can lay it flat if you can see for display. Maybe put it on a shelf or in a cabinet, and wow your friends with it. So it's worth the $40 just for that value right there. So we're going to pop the beer open right now. And as I said, we'll pour a little bit into this glass, and that's actually a little bit pale. So this is actually a Doppel Bock or a Doppel Pale Bock. It looks like definitely not a dark lager type double bock, the likes of the ones I spoke of before, the Optimator or the Salvatore. Yeah, it's got that very sweet malty aroma to it that most Maibocks will have. But again, this is sort of a double Maibock. So let's take a sip. More of that sweet maltiness in the palate that I got in the nose. Definitely some crisp malt flavor, and I always get a little bit of sort of the dimethyl sulfide cooked corn type flavor in these beers. Just really rich, sweet maltiness. It's really deceiving. Doesn't seem like a beer of that strength, but that can be the case, and we're not talking about a lot more than your standard beer. Budweiser or standard lagers of that strength are only about 5%. So we're just a little bit more than half again as strong as those types of beers are. And I'm getting a little bit of just a little bit of hops in the finish. It was grassy, minty German style hops, the Hallertaus, the Zatz type aroma. I do like that big sweet maltiness. So let's go ahead and pour the rest in the beer horn. And you can't really see it, but I'm getting a lot more of a head on it with the full pour into the beer horn. A little vegetal aroma, but a lot of sweet malt too. The hops do dry that up in the finish. So yeah, I can really see this. It does come off as a Maibach, very clean, really strong and sweet lager. Um, I like it. I'd give it, I think, 4 out of 5 stars. I think I really do prefer the dark malty double box, but I would never turn this down. This is a really great beer, and it was only about $4, $3.50, $4. I think I paid for it. I got it actually picked it up in um, Harry's Supermarket, which is a gourmet market in Marietta, Georgia. And I'm glad I did because it's a really great beer. So if you come across it, I hope you'll try it. And if you do, then check out my website. Drop me an email, brewguru@brewguru.com, or check out my website, brewguru.com, and let me know what you think. Cheers.